I don't even know how to start this video. Like, yo guys, welcome back to another YouTube channel. I can't even start it like that. Like, currently, as I'm recording this video, I'm in my boxers. I've just got my hoodie on, tap the X. But this story is so crazy. Like, I genuinely believe that this is like the closest thing I'll ever experience to like a you, baby reindeer type of vibe. Like, I can't believe this happened to me. Coming to be barky, like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, because this girl could have been anyone. Like, imagine I had wanted to talk to her or something, and then I was trying to link her. Like, it could have just been so crazy. But anyway, let me explain the story from start to end. I don't know how long this video was going to be. I was going to do it on TikTok, but I said, nah, this is actually a long video. Like, if I want to explain it in detail, I need to do it on YouTube and that. So make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. You get me, all of that, literally. So I don't have my reason. But cool. Let me start from the beginning. So it was a normal summer day, you know, and it was shortly after Carnival. So it was like a week and a half ago. Maybe like the day after Carnival, 2 days after Carnival. Yeah, that wasn't even that long ago, like the 27th of August maybe, 28th. So I've posted my Carnival vlog, and in my Carnival vlog, if you watch it, grab a little wine and that, innit? Obviously in my Napa vlog, there was stuff like grabbing a little wine, whatever. So I was just posting so much of my main story. And if you got me on Snapchat, which I'm going to put there, then you will see that sometimes that I just get a bit excited, innit? But obviously I like to interact with people on my Snapchat, you know what I'm saying? I'm not bougie, I'm no one special. You know, I like to build like a little community, you know what I'm saying? But I have this kind of rule where like I don't really reply to like girls trying to show interest in me. I'm not saying that there's bad girls on me or whatever. I mean, but like, you get me? Like, I like, anywho. So I'm posting so much on my Snap this day, posting so much. I posted a picture. I will try and find a picture. I'm sitting across from a table, and I have a Gucci bag in my hand, a girl's Gucci handbag, and I'm like, me across from my wife after she watches my Napa and Carnival vlog, my future wife, whatever. So see, that was funny. People were popping up, whatever. Then someone decided to pop up. This girl, Layla Kamina. Layla Kamina. If you're a real person, I'm scared of you. I'm telling you that now, I'm scared of you. Layla Kamina, or Layla, whatever, has replied to the story, and she said something like, don't worry, babe, I will forgive you. There was like 10 of the same message, I'll be very honest. So, obviously, I've seen it. I think she said, I'm joking, with laughing emojis. So I just opened it, sent laughing emojis back. So I've checked her public profile and checked her story. I can't see anything, but I've added her back anyway because it was, you know, it was funny. I haven't replied in any crazy way. I've just sent laughing emojis. And that's for whatever. So I added her back. And when I added her back now, straight away, there was something on her friends only story from before. It's not actually just posted it from before. Looked at it, I said, rah. This girl's lang. So obviously, you know, but I'm still like, I'm focused, innit? No girls, whatever. So she said last one, she was like, oh, no way, like, I didn't think you were going to reply, like, I always watch your story, but I never, like, pop up, whatever. And I was like, oh, no, whatever, you know, whatever. So, like, the conversation, she was just trying to have a conversation with me. She showed me that she was joking. So I'm like, cool, she's being normal. She's not going to be like, you get me bare excited and that. So we're having a normal conversation. And it's basically, you know that boring talking, beginning of a talking stage. Because it wasn't talking stage. I'm going to make that very clear. I didn't want to talk to her. Anyway, it's like that very boring, what's your name? Where you from? How old are you? All of that. But she actually had a story. And she sent voice notes. So she's telling me her name's Layla. She's from West London. She studies maths in Manchester. And this maths, she wants to do a master's degree. And I asked her, like, what do you want to do with a master's degree? She was like, I don't know, like, I just really love maths, da-da-da. I'm thinking, cool, like, I haven't thought anything of it. Especially because I'm not, you get me, I'm not trying to talk to her. It's just like a normal conversation, so I'm not really deep in it. But who does a master's degree? I believe that should have been my first red flag in it. I don't know. So she's telling me that, I'm thinking, cool, whatever. Normal conversation. I'm thinking, this girl's kind of cool. So having conversations, then in the conversation, she's even sending me a picture of her Bible study. You can't be a catfish sending me a picture of your Bible study. That's impossible. And she's even posted on her main story. And then she posts another video of herself on her main story, by the way, with a link to her private story. I don't normally join private stories through links. Like, I want to be added. I want to feel special. But I don't know what happened. This day I said, you know what? You're kind of lame, so I don't mind being in your private story, you know? Just, why not? I've even added her to mine. And the scary thing is she's been in my private story for a week. She's been in my private story for a week. So she would have seen my little sister on my private story, throwback. Sometimes I talk a bit not loose in it because there's people in my private, but this is something I don't know who you are. Now you've invaded my personal private space, and that's scary. But it gets way more scary. Anyway, we're having conversations. She's even, when it's like the conversation was so normal. She's not over messaging me. Sometimes I take long to reply. She's not waiting for my reply like bare long. Like, oh, why you not replying? She's active on that snap as well. It's not like it's a second snap. Do you get what I'm saying? She's sending voice notes. It was very hard to notice a pattern. So anyway, early on in our conversation stage, I've asked her like, oh, what's your TikTok, innit? Obviously, just out of interest, just want to see what they look like. Different hairstyles. Are you really this length? Are you really this? The girl who it is, I've now spoken to her to confirm that it's not her. She's beautiful. Sorry, she's beautiful. But anyway, it's a girl on TikTok. She has a few 10,000 followers, and that's what's annoying because I've seen the girl on TikTok, but like not enough to know that I could have been. But I thought I had, but I don't know. Maybe I was thinking with my cock that I don't know. Sorry. But like at the same time, because I didn't want to talk to her, I just went thinking. Why was I thinking? Anyway, so I asked her to see her TikTok and she's telling me, yeah, I've got 30k followers on TikTok. But like, I don't want to show you because like, I'm embarrassed. And that's a very plausible thing to say. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm like, what's your TikTok? I've looked up her name that's on Snap and I can't find it nowhere. But that's very normal because girls will be called Aliyah, and then on TikTok they're called a million different things. And her name's not even Aliyah, and her name's Oluwatope. So I didn't really think much of it. So I've even asked for her Instagram just to see if we've got mutuals, whatever. She's like, oh yeah, my Instagram's the same as my TikTok. So, and that's another fair enough thing to say. You know what I'm saying? It is fair enough, but now I don't know, like. So anyway, I've just kind of brushed it, whatever. I'm thinking, cool. She was like she says she doesn't say it early on. So I'm thinking, cool, maybe like in 2 weeks' time, like eventually I'm going to have an Instagram, innit? If we're friends, whatever. So I didn't think anything of it. So as the days go by, we're having normal conversations. She asked me what I do. I'm even getting deep into what I do for a career, obviously social media or whatever. My clothing line, my events company. And she's even talking about how I'm so outside, yeah? And this is where it just started to solidify the fact that I didn't want to talk to her because she was cringing me out. She was like, you're so outside, da-da-da. I'm like, no, like, I'm inside of that. She was like, yeah, I used to be outside, but like, I've done all of that already. Like, I was the girl, I was always on footballers and rappers' tables. Oh. No one asked. I promise you. And that's not the first time or the last time she said it. Always on footballers and rappers' tables. I'm saying, oh, is it? That's crazy. Anyway, she's telling me that and how she's trying to get closer to God. So this is why it's like now I've even allowed myself to be more vulnerable because regardless of anything, at any point, I'm the same as everyone else, innit? I never believed that because I have a few thousand followers or whatever, I always treat everyone exactly the same. But you see, when it comes to God, even whether my actions are worldly or within God, because of how I've been raised, I can hear loudness outside. Hopefully you can't. That's why I've got a mic on. Because of how I've been raised, like, once you mention God, my vulnerability hits a different level. Now we're really, like, I'm even under you when we're talking about God because God is above you. So I will become as vulnerable as possible. And this is where it's sad because she's showing me her Bible study. She's talking to me about Acts 5. And obviously at the time, I knew the principles of, not the principles, but like the general story of Acts 5 and what the main message was. But because she was talking to me about it, she was kind of confused. I even took the liberty to go onto the internet and do some Bible research of Acts 5. Just so when I'm giving her information or when we're talking about it, I'm not misinforming her. Because you can't, my ability to recite and whatnot is not too bad. But I hope you can't hear that. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's pissing me off. So obviously I don't want to give her misinformation. So I'm even taking the liberty. But in my head, there's no way a catfish can be talking to me about Bible study. Which is where it gets scary because I think she was genuinely studying the Bible. I think everything she told me was genuinely true. But I just don't know. Because it was a lot. Alright, Charlie. Anyway, so we're talking about the Bible, whatever. And it's like, it's a good conversation. And obviously, when she talked to me about the Bible, it further solidified the fact that I just wanted to be friends because it's a now a Christian thing, and I don't know as of now if I could talk to you seriously if we're both trying to get closer to God, because of temptation, I don't want to be and I'm even telling her that I struggle with temptation with I told you vulnerability. Even now, I'm being vulnerable with you because it's about God, and you know what I'm saying, guys. Imagine when I'm going out, she was like, "Oh, Zay, like, I'm doing Bible study to the kids for the first time, and like, obviously, I'm dyslexic." This is what I'm saying. She told me she was dyslexic. You telling me real life information? Like, this is real stuff. Like, you wouldn't lie about imperfections, not imperfections. Sorry. Oh, don't cancel me. Oh, sorry. She was telling me about things like that, and she was like, "Oh, but I'm nervous, but like, I'm gonna let you know how it goes." So, later in the night, she told me, "Yeah, I did the Bible study. It was really good. My pastor was telling me like he was proud of me, and he's gonna give me more opportunities to like preach and lead and stuff." I'm going to church tomorrow, Wednesday, and I'm going to get my spirit cleansed, because the fact that you've incorporated God into your catfish scheme shows that you're a demonic spirit that needs to be dealt with. I can't even speak tongues yet. Sorry, I thought it was just gonna come. I thought maybe this was the time. I thought I was just gonna get the tongue ability, but no, it didn't come. Anyway, carry on having conversations. She's not even doing too much like good morning or good night. Like, she's just like, replying to my story. Then it leads to a further conversation. Then you're sending voice notes. What catfish sends voice notes? What catfish posts themselves on their main story normally? But one thing, she did post one of the same memory like 4 times in a row. Maybe I should have clocked that. But I was blinded by the lengthness. Anyway, so we carry on having conversations. Like I said, voice notes on voice notes on voice notes. Ask me what I'm doing today. And it's just so normal. Then she starts telling me about, real life situations. How she's moving back into uni next week and she can't wait to go back to uni, da. And I'm like, okay, cool, like that's normal. She tell me about her little sister. She's named her, and in case the little sister's real, I don't want to say her name, but she's actually named her little sister. She told me about her siblings. She told me her dad's in jail. And that's believable. And why would you open up to me and tell me that? If your dad's in jail, I'm sorry to the dad. If you're in jail for a mad thing, it's not my fault your daughter's crazy, innit? You know what I'm saying? Sorry. And then, she even sometimes she wants to get deeper. And like, I'm not even being intrusive. She was like, yeah, because of my home situation. I'm thinking, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm not going to ask too much because it has nothing to do with me. She's telling me about her siblings and how they look after her sister. And she's telling me about her car. Like, these are real life issues. Like, if you're going to catfish, why would you make this up? How she got an Audi A1 and it's in the garage, and something about her interceptors. I've never even heard of a car interceptor. Why is someone making noise right outside my house? I can hear it. Anyway, she's telling me all this different stuff that like they just seem like real life things. How she took her sister for a drive, and she was looking after her little sister, and she was telling. Oh, I remember she was telling me about she's jumping in the shower and she's doing her after shower routine, and I'm like, right, like fairs. And I was like, what do you look like after the shower? I promise you, not in a funky way, innit? Because she's telling me about. I was like, sounds funky, and she never sent me a video. Because it's like, I wanted to see, just out of curiosity. I won't lie, as much as I told her, I'll tell you about how I told her I want to be friends, but as much as I told her I want to be friends, I can't help but flirt a little bit, I'm only human. And she never sent me a video, and she was like, yeah, well, after. But the reason why I never noticed any of like her videos, because she never sent me any videos directly, because she never really had any reason to. As far as I'm concerned, she was at home quite a lot, so I wasn't even that deep. But like, she was posting on her main story and posting on her private story. But when you post on Snapchat now, it doesn't say like 4 hours ago from camera roll or 2 hours ago from memories. More time I'll just say 2 hours ago, an hour ago, now. You know what I'm saying? So there was no like coherent red flags, And like I said, because I wasn't super interested, I didn't see her be her. So anyway, when I've told her I want to be friends and that, I've done that with a lot of girls. Cause sometimes it's like I just get a bit in my own head and it's like, you know what? I don't want. I'm in this phase where I'm looked in right now. It's winter season. What do I need a girl for? Like, if I'm not serious, you get me, or if I don't really feel you, let's like at least be friends first, kind of thing. But I just wasn't interested. She was leng, but I don't know. Feel like there was too many unresolved issues, and I'm not looking for no girl right now. But even when I've told her, let's be friends, she was like, oh, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. And she's still like kind of saying, oh, like, why are you on this whole friend thing? But she's not doing too much at the same time. So anyway, as I'm having more and more conversations, she just starts to become more and more cool. To a point where there was even a possibility to link. To the point where there was even a possibility to link as friends. There was one day we could have potentially linked, but she was talking about her sister needs to be looked after. But she was like, and all I keep thinking about, someone as barky as me, obviously I don't know what people see, and if people are, I don't know, if people are interested in me, whatever. Imagine I had gone to link her anywhere. Say I said, let's go bowling on a friend's thing. And I pulled up in my Mercedes with my diamond teeth. And I don't know what else could be in the car. And then 5 guys just come to the car. That's me dead. Just gone. But I didn't think of it like that. Like I wouldn't even, because it went a linking thing like that. I didn't even imagine it. You're sending me voice notes. Like, your snap score was 25,000. Like, how am I meant to know? I'm not thinking anything of it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think I would have linked it anyway. Anyway, as time starts to go by, she's now mentioned the footballer stuff again, and it's just really further solidified that it's just a bridging thing. And then I'm showing my brethren, like, rah, bro. Like, one of my good brethren, innit? I won't say his name. Showing one of my good brethren, like what she's saying and that. And I'm like, this is funny. I've got a screenshot, I'll show you. Because that's a really icky thing to say, girls. Don't ever say anything like that to her. And I'm even showing, I said to her, like, oh, I swear, that's the third time you mentioned that. I don't care. And she was like, oh, you're not my man. And even if he was my man, I'll tell you anyway. Like, these are just normal things. Like, she was speaking so normally. Then my person's laughing. We're talking about all the things that are going on. I'm just telling him about her, whatever. Then I showed him a video of her, yeah? Managed to get a video of her, whatever. And then he was like, rah, that's... I'm like, what? No, it's Layla. He was like, no, bro, that's... I was like, rah. So then I'm like, nah, it's impossible. It's impossible. So I messaged her. These times I've put all the chats to change immediately. Any video or picture I've sent of myself, I've deleted it. And there was nothing funky, but it's like, even just like, when you send us a funny snap, smiley, whatever, I don't want you to have that on your phone anymore. I've deleted everything. And then I've now messaged her, I said, send your number. She was like, I FaceTime on my iPad. So I was like, cool, FaceTime. So I sent her my number, and she sent me an email. So she FaceTimes me from an email. And as soon as I come on the FaceTime, I was expecting to, because she's saying FaceTime, like she's opting in for FaceTime as opposed to opting in for a phone call. I'm thinking, it's calm. Maybe this is her second snap that you don't know about, my boy. You thought you knew her, you don't. So she FaceTimed me. And I said, yo, and I looked at the FaceTime. You know when it's like camera off, and it just says L for Layla. I'm like, turn your camera on. She was like, why? I said, turn the camera on, I said, what's your name? She said, Layla. So, like, man, seen your TikTok and that. Then I said the TikTok name. I was like, is that you, yeah? She was like, yeah. I was like, what's your name? Imagine the girl's name was, this is a mad example. Imagine the girl's name was Bells on TikTok. She was like, yeah, Belinda, for example. Like, just made up a random name to basically say that's her other name, but that's her nickname. And that's not the name. So now I said, rah, but man just asked this, but let's say the girl's name was Bells, if that's you. And she said no. And she was like, huh? Then ended the call very quick. And I'm on my mum's life, my heart just sank. And my heart just sank. I said no. Like, who is this person I've been talking to for a whole week? For a whole week. I just didn't know what to do with myself. I'm now messaging both accounts, the real girl and then the fake girl on the same account. I can still see the private story look on her name. She's on my best friend list. But I'm messaging the other girl and she's like, so tell me who this person is. I'm trying to figure out who's the imposter. I'm looking. Which one is real? You can't be real because I've been speaking to this girl for a week, but you have TikTok and Instagram and Snapchat in the same name. It has to be. Then I messaged her and I said, like, what? Then I've looked again and the name's nowhere to be seen. Because I've sent the snap to my boy, the snap is it doesn't even say a snap name anymore. The snap name is just gone, it doesn't exist because she's deactivated. Because I don't have a number, I can't spam call her, whatever, I've just got her email. Tried to go back to FaceTime the email again, the email's gone. The email is gone. I said, no. I've even messaged, I said, why would you do that? I'm a little bit heartbroken because You know, we built something. Friendship or not friendship, we built something. Me, got catfish. And now I'm genuinely scared because this girl has given me stories. I spoke to her. She's seen my little sister. She's seen my private story. We've actually spoke. So what did you gain? What did you gain from this? In my head, guys, I'm not going to lie. I think this is a girl who is not confident in herself for whatever reason. And every girl should be confident in herself because every girl is beautiful. Maybe she wanted to speak to me particularly. Maybe she's done this to other people. I don't know. But all I know is I'm kind of scared right now. Like, I could walk past this girl and never know. What did you gain? What did you gain? All I'm saying is, guys, be careful. If I was thinking with my cock, I would have linked her and that, because she's lang still. If I showed you guys who the girl was, you'd say, I hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's actually lang. And for me to even say, like, it's a brethren thing, gotta give hats off to myself still. You hear me? Gotta give hats off. That's how I just know. I know my own steez on that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, sorry. I divert. Like, I genuinely can't believe this happened to me. I could have been set up. I could have been killed. I could have been robbed. If I was thinking with my and not my head. So yeah, that's the story time. Guys, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I don't know if I've missed out anything. If I did, then I'll interact with the comments and whatnot. I'm gonna call the girl, yeah? I've got her saved as, hold on. I've got her saved as Catfish. Let me try to call her back. Part of me is kind of like, part of me is kind of wishing that she would answer. I feel like we built something. Like, I kind of miss her. Do kind of miss her. Like, why would you just play my emotions like that? I have feelings too. Anyway, guys. Oh, no, sorry. One more part I just missed in it. I don't know if you've got it here. If you've got to this part of the video and didn't just watch for the juicy part, then I want you to comment, Zay is the best, in the comment section, so I know you got into the video. But one other thing she did that was like, rah. When she was going to her Bible study, sorry, okay, let me just put this at the end. Wait, should I put this at the end or the beginning? I can't remember. Okay, when she was going to her Bible, guys, I'm just gonna add this in. I'm recording this after I finish the video, but I'm gonna put this in as part of the Bible part because it's really important. So if you're watching this, okay, where am I going with this? Anyway, if you're watching this, where's it? Fluffing. What was I saying? Anyway, back to the rest of the video. Sorry. Okay, guys. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Oh, my wrist is hurting. I've got a few YouTube videos that will be coming out in the next few weeks. I want you guys to like, comment, share, and most importantly, and subscribe. I'm trying to hit like 5K subscribers by the end of September. Hopefully, that's how consistent I'm trying to be. But yeah, if you guys have heard of this Layla Kamena girl, and if it happened to anyone else, please let me know. If you think of being catfish, let me know. I'll sort it out for you. If you want to talk about it, I'm here to talk because this is just painful. And I understand how it feels. But thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate you all. And yes, I will be back on YouTube. Peace.